This is a video to help explain the procedures on a lesson plan for writing the equations for and graphing parallel and perpendicular lines. If needed, more detailed descriptions can be found in the lesson plan. For the first 5 minutes of class, we will review the last night's homework. Students will be encouraged to ask questions about things they had difficulty with or things they need clarification on. We will then move into a warm-up activity called Quiz Quiz Trade. Each student will receive a pre-made index card with a question on the front. The back will be blank and they will have 3 minutes to write the correct answer to the question. They will then pair up and ask the question on their index card to one of their classmates. Once both students have given the correct answer to the question on the other student's index card, they can trade cards and find a new partner. Then they repeat the process until most of the students have answered each question or time runs out. We will then watch a brief video explaining perpendicular and parallel lines and giving visual examples. There will definitely be time at the end for questions. The bulk of this lesson has to do with an activity and assessment in which students will create a test and answer key and complete the test made by a classmate. Each student will pick up a graphing calculator and an index card that contains certain characteristics of a line. Using these characteristics, each student will write the equation for that particular line. This will act as the question on a test they will later give a classmate. The next step in this process will be to create an answer key that goes along with the test. They will use their graphing calculator to make sure they're following each step correctly and graph the line that they have been given the equation for. Students will then also graph one perpendicular and one parallel line to the original line that passed through the point indicated on their index card. After both lines have been accurately graphed, students can write the equations for these lines and use their graphing calculator to check their work. Once this step is complete, students can pair up and exchange papers. Each student will take the test created by one of their classmates and use the answer key to check their work. Tests will be submitted as any other test in the class would be. This lesson should be a fun way for students to get experience graphing and writing equations for perpendicular and parallel lines, as well as give teachers a pretty good way to assess their students' progress.